Hey guys, so in today's video we're going to be talking about my eyebrows. I'm just going to be showing you how I do them. Now, my eyebrows, as far as like the shape and stuff, I get them shaped maybe once a year. And what I mean by shaped is like I go get them waxed or whatever. So maybe once a year. I think it's been almost close to a year, if not like 7 or 8 months since I last had them waxed. Because I usually just like to like pluck them myself and I just keep them up, you know, like so I don't have to get them waxed all the time. But this is what they look like. They're not exactly the same. You know, like eyebrows are supposed to be twins, not sisters or whatever. So that's pretty much how I have the shape. I just kind of shape them myself and keep up with the shape that they have or whatever. There's two different products that I like to use when filling in my eyebrows. The first one is this pencil. The pencil I like to use is the NYX eyebrow pencil, and this is in Taupe. Just looks like that. And that's the color there, so it's really, really light. Now, this NYX pencil, it's just like one of their eyebrow pencils. I just like to use this on days that I have like a smoky eye or, you know, a really dramatic look on my eyes. I feel like it just kind of evens it out. Like, I think it looks really funny if you have really dark eyebrows and then a really dark eye. Like, I don't know, like I just feel like that looks funny. So on days that I use like a smoky eye or a darker eye, it's dramatic or whatever, I like to use my pencil. Now, this pencil is not my favorite. I really, really like the color. That's like the only plus about it. Like, I really like the color, but the bad thing about it is that it is kind of waxy, but I think it's too waxy. I mean, it keeps my eyebrows in shape, but like as I'm coloring them in, like I will have like an eyebrow hair come off. I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't like pull out like a ton of them, but you will have one that like kind of gets stuck to the pencil because it is really waxy. But I use it because I really love the color. Now, the next one is the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit, and I like to use this for days that I have either like a really simple like neutral look, or like today my eyes are really neutral, so I really could have done like either the pencil or the eyebrow kit. But I like the eyebrow kit for when my eyebrows need to be like, you know, a tad bit darker. Let me show you guys the color. And this is the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit, the powder side. I reach for both of them, you know, whatever I kind of feel like using, but I do kind of stick to my, like if I use a smoky eye, use the lighter one. If I do a more simple neutral eye, I'll use the like tad bit darker one or whatever. So I'm going to show you guys how I apply both of them and what I use and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I do my eyebrows, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so to start off with the pencil, kind of brush through my eyebrows, and you can see this one is a bit darker than this one. So I'm just going to take the pencil and I just start lightly coloring it in. And I like to kind of stick to the shape of my brow. And then what I do is I go in with a spoolie and kind of blend it all out, just so it looks more natural. And that's pretty much it with a pencil. Okay guys, and now using the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit, I just like using the powder side because it's much lighter, and I just use that with like an angled brush. This is the e.l.f. small angled brush, which I just think is perfect for eyebrows. So I just take a little bit of the powder and I lightly start filling them in. And once I fill it in, again, I just go in with my spoolie and kind of blend it out so it looks more natural. I'm going to do the same to the other brow. And since I feel like this brow is darker, to make it look like I have a bit more like hair up here, I take another angled brush and I take some of the wax. And then I just like lightly kind of like fill it in where I feel like it needs to look like I have more eyebrow hair. And then I just kind of blend it out and it just kind of evens them out. But that's pretty much it. If they're really funky and crazy that day, I will set them with the brow gel. This is just the Ulta Brow Gel. And I'll just set them to show you guys. And I don't have to use this when I use the pencil because the pencil is more like on the waxy side. So it's not really a problem. But that's pretty much it. Okay guys, so I hope you guys found this helpful and that, you know, it was helpful and give you kind of like a little review on both of these products. I actually forgot to mention this earlier, but I really do like the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. I use both sides sometimes depending on how I'm feeling. Like I explained earlier. But yeah, you can see like I hit pan and I've had this for over a year and I still have a ton of it because you just use a little bit of it. That's why it's like all nasty and messy, but I do really like this and it's only $3 at Target. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. If you guys know of any awesome eyebrow pencils that are not super waxy and don't pull off your eyebrows, please let me know because I really do like this color. So I would like to stick to that color but with a different pencil maybe. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you guys later.